to the video. So I'm doing something really fun and exciting today. Right now it is quite early and I'm trying to whisper so that I don't wake my neighbors up or anything. But yeah, I'm going to Hakone and it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm about to head out to the train station. I'm actually going to write an article for Gaijin Pot, so they're sending me there to write about the Hakone free pass. I'm not entirely sure how much I can vlog because obviously my main priority is going to be writing the article and taking pictures for the article, but I'm going to do my best. And yeah, it should be a lot of fun. I'm really excited. So without further ado, let's go.
Close your eyes, get out of your skin. All it is matters, let it in. If I could, I would be right here with you. In this world of ticking clocks, I hope I'm getting through. So close your eyes, do you feel the same? Only thing that matters, without change, I will let you into my mind's deep. The color that falling tears that have been long asleep. Lights are out and heaven's open. We can be everything we want. Oh, stop the clocks, the bees are humming in between the contrasts of our souls.
Dreams that you dreamed of once in a lullaby. Somewhere over the rainbow, bluebirds fly, and the dreams that you dreamed of, dreams really do come true. Someday I wish upon a star and wake up where the clouds are far behind me, where trouble melts like lemon drops somewhere upon the chimney top. That's where you'll find me. Somewhere over the rainbow, bluebirds fly, and the dreams that you dare
I went to that restaurant and I didn't even know that dinner was paid for me until I checked into this hotel. But I went to that restaurant at the time I was supposed to, and I sat down at my table and the waiter gave me sashimi, just like sashimi beautifully presented on this plate with flower petals. It was decorated and lovely. And I was like, oh my god, this is so fancy. And then he's just like, yeah, this is the entree. And he was like, your main course is coming later. And then like he opened this pot and showed me that there was like asparagus and vegetables and pork and like all of this stuff. And the restaurant had all you could eat tempura. Like it was just plates and plates full of tempura. And then my like main course was this tofu and horse mackerel, and it was just so amazing. But yeah, this has been the most wonderful day. Like honestly, I've had the best day. Oh, I took my first Japanese taxi today. That was fun and terrifying. So in order to get from where I was to the tea house I went to, I had to like go up a really, really big mountain, and in my itinerary it said to take a taxi. I considered walking because I didn't want to have to take a taxi, but it was uphill and it was like an hour, so I just did it. So I went and hailed this taxi and I spoke like 3 words in Japanese. The taxi driver got way too overexcited. He was like, Nihongo. And yeah, he tried to speak Japanese to me the entire way to the tea house. And I was like speaking to him in Japanese, but it was the most like rudimentary Japanese ever. And he was so lovely. He like slowed down his speaking. He spoke very, very simple sentences so that I could understand him. And yeah, we spoke about the rain and how rainy Japan is, and I spoke about how like not rainy Australia is, which is not entirely true because parts of Australia rain a lot, but where I'm from doesn't. Oh, after that we went to the, I'm gonna forget the name, it was the I'm getting confused because we spoke about rain in the car, so maybe I've just mixed up the name, but I think it was the Amezake Chaya tea house. I went to this tea house and holy crap, you guys, if you go to Hakone, please go to this tea house. It was amazing. But yeah, they had these tea houses for refreshment for travelers, so this kisaten was supposed to be like that. And the floor was just completely dirt. It was red brown dirt, and the seats, the stools were like tiny logs of wood, and it was all completely traditional food. If you are going to Hakone, I cannot recommend going to that tea house enough. You won't regret it. It's absolutely amazing. I loved it. So yeah, it's actually been a bit of a day of firsts for me because this is my first time ever staying somewhere by myself. I've never solo traveled before, so this is like really, really intimidating for me. Taking taxis and buses and doing all this stuff by myself was really intimidating for me, but I pushed through. It was totally fine, and I've had so much fun so far. And yeah, I feel so lucky to be here. Like, it's a little bit surreal for me. Today, I traveled first class on a pirate ship because that was what the company had organized. I went to 2 different museums. I took taxis and buses. I ate the most fancy dinner ever. I am in a minute going to go to an onsen in this reasonably fancy hotel. This was inconceivable for me a year ago, and the fact that not only is this all paid for me, but like I'm being paid to be here, to write about here, is just really, really cool. Like I feel really proud that me having worked so hard has meant that my writing has gotten me here. But yeah, I'm probably going to go use the onsen now. This is another first for me. I've never used an onsen before. So yeah, I'm gonna go do the onsen and then I will check back in with you guys later. Bye.
Okay, so I went to the onsen and I went to go get into the spot where you're supposed to change, and I noticed that everyone was wearing yukata. So this is a yukata. It's what you get given when you go to hotels like this in Japan. So I came back and I changed. So now I'm wearing the yukata, and now I'm gonna go use the onsen. Okay, and because of the onsen, because it was so hot. But oh my god, that was so good. I loved going to that onsen. I cannot believe that's my first time going to an onsen. Like, it was just absolutely amazing. My skin feels so good. My hair is so soft now. I think I was in there for over an hour just chilling in the water. The onsen at this hotel is outside, so it was like really late at night and the air was really cold, but the water was really warm, so it was just absolutely magical. I loved it so much. Definitely when you come to Japan, go to an onsen because it's just the most amazing experience. I loved it. But anyway, I am now kind of sleepy, so I'm gonna go to bed. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye bye. Hello everyone, good morning. So I had the best sleep last night. This bed is the most cozy, comfy bed ever, and it's probably because I've been sleeping on like a really thin, uncomfortable futon for the last like year, but oh my god, I had the best sleep. I'm so happy. Anyway, today is a far less packed day. It's going to be a lot more chilled out, which is probably really good because it is actually raining today. So that's going to be fun trying to do all of the things in the rain, but hopefully it's okay. I'm going to go down to breakfast in a minute, so I'm excited to have breakfast because I'm starving. And then I'll have to check out in a few hours, so let's go get breakfast.
On clear days, this offers a thrilling view 130 meters down to the ground. And behind you on the left, you can see a view of Mount Fuji.
Hello everyone, this is Christy from the future because I never finished this vlog. I'm sorry it finished so abruptly. A couple of things didn't go to plan on the second day, and then I couldn't film an outro on the day because my camera just completely ran out of battery. So yeah, I was scheduled to go to this onsen called Unison. It's a onsen and a swimming pool complex. It has a lot of really quirky different kinds of baths. They have a red wine bath and a coffee bath and a tea bath and all these different places. And I was scheduled to go there and obviously write about it like I was supposed to write about everything else. But I forgot to bring something to cover up my tattoo. Strictly, you weren't allowed into the onsen if you had a tattoo. So obviously I couldn't go into the onsen part of it, which was the main part I was supposed to write about. So I went all the way to Unison and I couldn't go in. And that was totally fine because I should have remembered that you can't have tattoos in onsens, but because the onsen at the hotel allowed me to have a tattoo, I just didn't even think about it. I just forget that I have it. And then after that, I had to go to a shopping center that was really, really far away called the Gotemba Premium Outlets. However, they were very, very strict that I wasn't allowed to take a picture of anything that they hadn't already organized for me to take pictures of because of brands and copyright and licensing and all this kind of stuff. So obviously I wasn't going to vlog there, and then the camera ran out of battery anyway. Where Gotemba Premium Outlets is really far away from a proper train station that could have gotten me home really quickly. So basically to get home I took this really, really long bus from Gotemba Premium Outlets to Shinjuku, and I only have one picture of the bus ride and this is it. So yeah, that was my trip to Hakone. It was absolutely amazing. I still can't believe I got to have this opportunity. Honestly, it was one of the best 2 days of my life and I really, really loved it. It was so fun to just explore the mountains and it was honestly so beautiful. I cannot wait to go back to Hakone. I absolutely loved it. If you can go in June, it's a little bit cloudy, but I so recommend it because even if it's raining, it's just so beautiful. Everything is just so green and lovely. And I have this one picture of the view of the mountains from the window of the, what's it called? The Hakone Art and Moss Museum. This picture is one of my favorite pictures I've ever taken in my life. I love it so much, and it was just such a beautiful place to travel. But yeah, I love this trip so much and I had so much fun, and I'm so sad that I'm going to be leaving Japan and I'm not going to get to do more of these trips. But yeah, I had a lot of fun and it was a wonderful, wonderful 2 days. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video and have an absolutely wonderful week. Bye-bye.
Somewhere over the rainbow, way up high, in the dreams that you dreamed of once in a lullaby. So